southern skies, learning new things, you can see it in their eyes. USCB students sharp as they come, chasing down futures, watching dreams hum. Dr. Barr's call came like a whispering breeze. Ryan, come speak, bring the world to their knees. About AI, about life, about the roads we pave, how the past meets the future in the lessons we save. Hey, now future's knocking on your door. From Hilton head halls to tech's wide open floor. Learning AI with a Southern hospitality pride. USCB, y'all are taking a ride. Chalkboards are gone, but ambition's the same. Gears of the future in the worker's game. With each question, the student shines.
Y'all know about that. It's like a freestyle Friday almost. I woke everybody up for this. We're gonna have some fun tonight. How y'all doing? But y'all weren't expecting some country. I guess that's country, some AI country. I played that because of a special reason. I happened to just post about it right before I jumped on here. What is today, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, CBB Nation. So good to see you guys. This was a song that I played for my actual university this Monday. And I was kind of unsure of bumping some, Gucci Mane or AI Rick Ross. So I stuck with something safe, and I was like, give me some country, but make it sound cool. And so I'm going to share some of that stuff with you guys tonight. And also, I think probably one of the most valuable features that you're probably not utilizing. That is why you're here. I'm not going to waste your time. I do want to point you to our group. If you're in our group, I think I just posted my university's post where for once I'm not in a hat in my gangster classes. So anybody out here tonight? We got some people. What's up, Asta? What is going on? Dexter. We got all the fun people. Man, I tell you what, we're going to have some fun. Some fun in the sun at night. McNasty. I tell you what, he's a hard act to follow. No one's going to do a better video than him, especially not the first one. And Mir, it was nice to chat with Denise today. Good to catch up. But let's talk about something here. Back in the day, for those of you, I'm going to turn this country music off here. I'll try to throw that picture up later. For those that have been in the chat bot game for a long time, you most likely started off in Messenger chatbots. This was like the most prominent channel outside of like maybe your websites. But I think, I don't know. I really don't know the percentage of back in the early days of like 20, I guess that would probably be 2016 to say 2020. I don't know the split between more website chatbots versus Messenger business users. That would be something good to understand. Good news with Chatbot Builder is you don't have to decide. You have all of the channels, and that is a good thing. One of the secrets, though, if you're an OG, if you originally started with Messenger bots, you knew there was a very, very huge benefit that we had for at least a little while. And that benefit was, I'm so country, I use the fishing net example a lot, but essentially back in the day, if you could get anyone to message your business page, basically you could, if you had the right tools, meaning you either knew to make API calls or you subscribe to software, you're able to send messages, broadcast messages to anyone that have ever messaged you. So the whole idea was you wanted to get as many messages as possible because that enabled you to essentially send a text message style message to your end user, to your customer for free. Even today, still, it is free. And we're going to look into that today. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I've got my page up here correctly, and I'll start sharing my screen. And this was such a big thing because, for me, I was really good at creating posts that would get engagement, that would get people into it, and then they would, subscribe to the Messenger automation, which I would get then the ability to reach back out. Okay, so that's like the whole big deal. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, this is going to be such a cool thing. I'm just sure of it, and it's super duper easy. So ChatGPT, so I'll show you how bad it is on me right now too. I'm gonna get my screen ready and start sharing. And we'll just probably use our real page, I think. Yeah, cool. So I guess we'll just start sharing our screen. And if you guys have questions, it's obviously just let me know, and I'll do my best to answer anything I can. Let's share our screen. Yeah, they really liked the university. I think they really liked the AI stuff we showed them. Okay, and I would show you, but I can't. Like they're so hosed up right now. Like I can't even just like get into my own account. I select the workspace and I can't select anything. $1 billion company, we can't use their website. It's so pitiful. So we'll have to use Claude Boy. I think Claude or Gemini, that might be a good one to use. But either way, we'll go into CB Bizzle for now. And let's just log in. And this is going to be the easiest flow. Like we could be done in 5 minutes. And if you guys want to be, we could. We could come play with the phone, the fast phone AI bot too. But let's go into Chatbot Busy. Take you behind the scenes. No one else will do it. Me and Asta just verified it did work. Meta had a bug, I think maybe a week ago. Maybe it was more than that. It was maybe about 8-9 days, and they finally fixed it. So here's our test here. This is the thumbnail. This is a Canva thumbnail. So we'll have to decide, do we like the ChatGPT versions or the Canva versions? I think Canva might be getting their lunch eaten pretty soon if there's not some crazy innovation. This is a very special flow, okay? And this is a messenger flow. Asta and I just tested this, so I do know it works, but we're going to make this bad boy from scratch. And then I'll explain the benefit, and hopefully CBB Nation won't let me down, and we'll be able to test this together. I think before we do that, because I am ADHD like a mug, I'm going to go to our page because I said I was going to share, I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to share all the things I can with you possible. So we're running an ad right now. What up? There's our thumbnail. 30. That's Asta doing that. Thanks, Asta. Shout out Kim. I think that's Kim. A nice cover photo. There's Asta. Here's what I'm looking for. So Kim actually hooked us up one of the last lives with this image. And I said we were going to make it an ad. And I think Facebook has done some automatic things that I didn't want it to do. We've got 63 comments, it looks like here. Let's look at the newest. The newest one was 9 hours ago from the homie here. And they're going to have images here. Do housework, please. I think this was not relevant. We have look at our homie. Hey, all sorts of fun images. I really like a lot of these. This has got us a lot of engagement. This is a lot of social proof. If someone is going to our Facebook today and they happen upon this post because it's on their feed or whatever, they're going to say, oh, wow, 1,400 likes or whatever, 63 comments, 19 shares. This is all good stuff. Let's see the behind the scenes, right? This is what I want to see. Can we see it? I might need to switch into the page. Let's see. Let's do a switcherooski. All right. And, this hasn't been going on very long. I don't know. Have we spent 20, 30 bucks? I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. I set a budget of 500 and let's see what we're at. If we can. This is like so bad. Oops. Let's go here and see. Since we can't see from that view. Usually I could just see from right there. Let's see. Okay. So here we go. $38 spent. So 38 bucks. And let's see what we're working with here. I still hear that country music in the background. I'm going to have to switch that. All right, cool. So cost per engagement went up a little bit. I did make a adjustment to the audience. So this is 5 days. We've spent no money, guys. we set this up to work for 60 days. Okay, cool. 60 days. And it's been working for 5. It's not even spent, $100, 30 bucks, $38. The engagements are what is good. This is going to signal to Facebook that this is a good post to send it to more people than a mediocre post or a poor post that's running as an ad. Here are some basic engagements here. I did change. Basically, we were going from all of North America. I was getting a lot of likes, but I wasn't getting the comments that I wanted after 3 or 4 days. And so, and it was like leaning towards like Central America. We weren't getting any like meaningful results there. So I made a switch there, and I'm going just Canada, United States. So it's going to increase the cost, and it's going to have to re-optimize now. But again, we're working with 60 days, and I'm going to let this thing run so you can actually see what's like going to happen, you know. But with $40 or less than $40, we have reached, I mean, you know, we did some pretty decent targeting, not so narrow, but Gary Vee and AI stuff and social media page admins, which is a big one, which is going to make everything more expensive anyways, because it's, you know, much more niche. We're looking for people that are already managing Facebook in this case. Already got 10,000 views and 1,400 engagements. Not shabby for 5 days. For me, this is not shabby. You know, this is also like no ad spend. You know, I would want to be spending really more than this, but this is, I think, a good one. This is our interest, by the way. No one's going to ever show you guys this sort of inside baseball, man. Artificial intelligence, Snoop Dogg, digital marketing. And then we also did some income stuff. I found that typically does help results in most cases, at least in the US. Okay, cool. So that's that. Back to the regular schedule program. Let's go back to our flows here. What we want to do is we want to take advantage of this special feature, once known as OTNs, now known as marketing messages from Meta. That is the official deal, Meta marketing messages. And we're going to say Meta marketing message, run this. Okay, Danny's chiming in here. He's saying run the same exact ad in Spanish for the US audience. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, Danny. Stupid Ryan. You know what though? Like I want to say, hey Facebook, here's an idea for you to use AI. Automatically translate stuff for us, you know, everywhere across the board. So like we don't have to think about that and save our time. Sure, it doesn't make you money directly, but maybe we will get more bang for our buck in our ads and spend more. Maybe it'll be $1,000 next time we do a demo. Anyways, Meta marketing messages is going to be the name of this flow. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this pretty block right here. And I'm going to click on messenger type. This is something I don't normally click on, but I'm going to need to designate messenger here. This is going to make me focus on the channel messenger, because currently this is the only channel that this will work in this way for now. They've said for like 2 years it's coming to Instagram. I've kind of given up hope at this point, to be quite honest with you. I'm not going to lead you on it at all. I thought they would have combined Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram much better by now. Another story for another day. We're focusing only on Messenger because this is where the feature works. We're going to then go to add content, and we're going to go here, this fancy bell, to notification requests. We're going to click on that bad boy. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to create essentially a category for people to become subscribed to get notifications from. And the best practice is, you know, to not send out any broadcast more than once a day. I need to go brush up on whatever the new rules is, but they've relaxed them a lot. Essentially, the biggest difference between now, currently on Messenger, and what it was back in the more or less wild, wild west, is you have to get this notified. They didn't have this object before, this messenger list stuff, the OTN, now marketing messages. But here we have messenger list. We're going to click add new, and I'm going to just say a new, and I've tested this so many times. I'm just going to say a new 2025 live marketing messages test. Okay, and it used to matter one time or daily. They had different weights. Now just leave it at daily. It doesn't really matter at this point. They don't use the same token system, but this will be fine, and we'll click continue. You don't have to include an image, but I'm going to, just because I have one made, I guess. What is this? Is the right one? Oh, here's the image. I've got it. Great. Side note, OCD or ACD, ADHD, whatever that is. This was what I wanted to show you. Like, this was the auditorium I was in. And this is my laptop down here. Hopefully you guys can see this on my screen. And I was like, I have a great idea. They were all like just starting to fill in. And I was like, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to get ChatGPT to generate what it is actually going to look like if it was just totally filled. And I had no idea how many people were going to be here. And it was a mix of students and HR people and town people, you know, cool group. And it was like literally just like that, you know. This is a really good. Now I have found, and this is the new ChatGPT, even though this looks amazing and it like legit look just like this, if you start zooming in on people, even with the new ChatGPT, if you start zooming in on people's faces, you're gonna have nightmares. It's not that amazing yet, I promise you. It's getting there. And there's me, actually without a hat on. How about that? And there's my mentor, the guy I was telling you about. And matter of fact, he has agreed. We'll see if he can really do it. He's a busy guy. But Dr. Sean Barth, he's a doctor. He said he'd be a podcast guest with us next Thursday. But get this, get your Cheerios ready at 9:30 a.m. But he'd bring a ton of value if you're looking to get plugged in with universities or colleges or school systems. This might be a really good episode to tune into, to remember to, and it might be a good idea to subscribe to this notification. Zing! See how I did that there? You gotta give me a like for that one, man. It's the effort. Okay. Effort. So here's what I'll use this guy right here. And I'll say, you need to say something relevant here to the notification in some kind of way. It can't be off the wall. I think there is automatic detection here. We don't do anything, so don't come to us. So keep this short and to the point, and it kind of needs to probably say notify, but keep in mind this notify me button, we have no control over what this says. Facebook is going to decide that for you, and it'll also be determined on the language of your user. Facebook does all that. The thing I love about Messenger, I love Facebook Messenger's ability to just allow us to do so many automatic things for you. And I'm going to show you that as well. But we can't do anything about this button. It's not going to necessarily say notify me. It's going to be whatever Facebook provides. Okay. So in this case, I need to just finish this off by saying, tap below to get notified about our updates. And I'll go like, super OG, give them a little thumbs down player. So here is my very special messenger list. Used to be OTN, now it's marketing messages, opt-in card in this case. You don't have to have an image. I chose to. So they have to click that button, whatever that's going to be called. And then you need to give a success. So I'm going to say, do something like this. Maybe I'll also tag them with an action here. So action, and then maybe I'll add a tag. And that tag going to be something probably like VIP. And I'll then give a text message and say something like, thanks. And here's one thing that's great. Even if this is your first interaction with us, we're going to know your name because it is Facebook. And so as soon as that interaction happens, what I'd love to see is like, it's like data it's like, man, it's just like the database. I can't explain it. It's the Matrix. Like when you see the data just being populated automatically, just filled in, I love that. It's just like something nerdy about it. Thanks, Ryan. Our first name, and I'll say you'll receive all of the VIP notifications in the future as long as we're in the Matrix together. All right, so they're going to get a fun little message. Okay, and so let's publish this. This is a very, very powerful flow because of this button, because I'm going to then be able to send broadcasts at any time I want. You really need to keep it one a day. And again, check the documentation on Facebook to be super safe. Do not be spammy, obviously. But we have a super awesome record at CBB. We don't have people getting their accounts banned like there's a lot of this happening on other platforms. I'll get back to that. But let's do this. Let's say a New 2025 broadcast. And we'll say it MM is what I'll remember. So here's the flow. And again, this time I will choose Messenger again. And I'm going to do a, let's do an image. And I think I had, what did I want to do? I have an image here I'm going to use because it's the fist bump image. I like that image a lot. I made it for you guys. So I'm going to use it. And then I'll check some comments here, see if we got anybody blowing me up. At this point, you guys might as well just call me, anytime. Even if I'm live, if it's a thing I need to answer, I will. All right, so here's our little image. And I'm going to just give you a little text. And, maybe I'll say, I'll do this. I'll give get user data. And I'll say, I'm back. Fist bump. That didn't work. I'm back. What did you think about this little nifty messenger trick? Rate it below. Read it. Did I really sound like that? Rate it below. And so what I'll do, if you've not done this, this is really fun. We'll use the reply type for get user data for multiple choice. And then I'm going to add a new custom field called rate the trick. Rate the trick, dog. Continue. And I'm going to do it like this. Oops. I need to go like this. I'm going to start with 5 dash. And I'm going to do a star. If you're an OG, you know this trick. And I'm going to copy that because I'm not as fast like you guys are. And I'll be able to go through, and you're going to be able to tell me how awesome or how lame you thought this was. I will allow free text input, but I hope you won't. And I think that's all I need to do. Okay, I think that's fine. Continue. So this will be our broadcast here. Okay, and then I'm going to just be like, nice. Nice. Let's give you a cool guy emoji here. And then I'll say nice. Thanks. Nice, thanks. Okay, because I'm thinking on my feet. This is the broadcast that I should get, or you should get, once subscribed. So let's hit publish if you're from France. If you can go back. And so we're working with these two flows right here. Let's look at this again. This is what we need to have sent to us. Okay. And so publish here. And what I think I'll do, this might be kind of gangster too. We could just make this like be the comment like reply. That could be kind of fun. But in this case, I'm going to just test this guy out, I think. And so here's the broadcast. So what'll happen here is you're going to get the message, and then you'll hit notify me or whatever the button says. It'll be something similar. And then you're going to get like, boom, good. Then I'll be able to broadcast a message to everyone that has subscribed. And then you're going to be able to have this image sent, and then you'll be able to rate how awesome or not awesome you think this trick was. Hopefully you think it's a 5. Then you'll get a nice thanks. Then we should have, the ability to send broadcast to you, which is be great, which we would, obviously take very seriously, would never abuse that. So let's think how we want to do it now. I think maybe now we could do this. Let's try it together. Let's go this way to marketing tools, and let's use our QR code generator. And it is going to be the meta marketing messages here, right? Let's hit generate, and let's see if our Facebook marketing QR code will work like we want it to. I hope you will feel free to scan this and let us know if it works. I see Messenger has opened for me. Excuse me. And so I do see on my screen, and I'll pop this over here to the side. Okay. Oh, so there's our buddy there. We're going to go here. I should see the message have popped up on my screen. I would think it's going to pop up here. Here we go. So look, this is the message that I got. This is the flow that we made, guys. So this flow, I'm totally blocking that like a dummy. This is this. I want you to just like understand like how it looks on Messenger, for example. I think it would be a good thing. So let's open this in a new tab here. Making the most of my screen, son. All right. So yeah. Get updates. So there's the difference there. So look, tap below to get notified about our updates. And so then the text in this case that Facebook provided on my behalf that I don't have necessarily control of, but they have, it's call it AI, call it rule-based stuff, whatever. They basically fill it in. So this says get updates. It says notify me. It's going to just vary. You know, you really don't have control over that. But this is going to give a special token to every person that says to notify me. So now what I'm going to do is I'll do it on my computer here. And I guess I can close out of this. What I'll do is I'll back it on up like a Tonka truck, like a U-Haul truck. And we'll click get updates. And then we should, okay, look, here's some special messaging here. Look. It says, you are a gangster, and Mark Zuckerberg loves you. No, it actually says, you've chosen to receive messages on this topic. Okay, whatever we put up here, tap below to get notified about our updates. So this is the topic, right? And so this is the message that we provided in our flow, which was thanks, Ryan, and it should say your name, your Facebook name. You receive all the VIP notifications in the future as long as we're in the matrix together. With my horrible ChatGPT should write everything for us. I'm so glad it does for like 99% of things. Okay, so great. Okay, so cool, Ryan, whatever. Why is that awesome? Well, now's the fun part. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring it back. It's like way back Wednesdays, the name of this episode now. Remember way back when we made this flow together? The broadcast flow, we're going to have to find out, did you like this trick or not? We're going to find out. So how do we do it? How do we do it? We're going to go to our broadcasts, send broadcasts. Let's click send. Let's choose messenger and messenger lists. And it's a new 2020. So yeah, this is it right here, the live marketing test. So click continue. And this was also going to reveal how many people have subscribed, if any, besides myself. We've got 8 people, look. So what this means is instead of worrying about fighting the noise in the email inbox, or instead of being intrusive by sending a text message, that's invasive if you don't do that just right. You're not going to find ZB Bizzle texting people, you know, unless it's like an emergency or unless it's like a huge congratulations or something like that. We respect our people, you know what I'm saying? It's the nation. But we got 8 people right now currently that said, bet we will accept notification. We will accept a message from you on Facebook at any given time on any given day, basically. That's love. You know what I'm saying? So here, what we'll do is we're going to send the broadcast message here, and we can choose when we want to send it. We could schedule it. We can send it now. We could filter it out a little bit if we like. And all of our filters, which we have a ton. But in this case, we'll just click send. Just going to send it. Continue. Cool. So that should be sending. And then I should have that message be sent to myself here any second, actually. So it'll send to all 8 of us. And I want to see it. There it goes, baby. There it goes. Look, there's my stars. So there's my image. Boom. Just like that. There's my image. I'm back. What did you think of this little trick? Nifty messenger trick, dog. It looks awesome. It looks like super duper awesome, guys, on your phone, by the way. The little stars. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that nerd. So I'm going to, on my phone, just hit that 5-star. And I should get the nice thing. So I got the sunglasses. Cool. All right. So the broadcast worked. I see that I've got the 5 stars. This is an awesome connection. Now, if you've not seen what the contacts page looks like when you are a boss and you have all of the info, I'll show you that. Well, first, let me put it on this screen because I don't want to be blasting any information that I shouldn't be. That always has to be a thing that you think about. But I'll show you all my information. My information is your information. Quite literally, basically. But here's my inbox. The inbox. All right. Ooh. There's all my people right here. So let's go here. And there we are. So we see all of the things here. This is our journey. This is our test earlier. The user clicked a bot link. This is the QR code scan that we initially, anyone that has scanned that QR code, you are going to be seen in the inbox as clicking a link is the same thing. But this is the special ref. This is the ID for the flow. All right. So here's the image that I was, or the card that I was sent, and it says tap below to get notified about our updates. This is our topic we chose. Again, we don't know it's going to be in the button. Meta makes that decision. And so then we say, thanks, Ryan. That means we accept it. And then boom, here's our broadcast. So if in the inbox, I could be like, I could, say something like, maybe I'll do an audio just because we're fancy like that. So on my phone, I'm going to be like, hey, I sure do appreciate that. I look forward to getting all of your fun updates. Just don't ever spam me. Otherwise, we're going to have issues and you're going to need some tissues, you dig? And just send that little note over. And that'll come to our inbox. And I see it actually just hit over here. Bam. Here's our voice note that we just sent. And guess what happened? Wendy, who's always working 24/7, she sent a voice note back that was forced. No, that's our AI, baby. What did it say? Oh my God, you're going to have to hear it. This is Snoop Dogg. I swear he works for us.
Avoid spamming. No tissues needed, hopefully.
Did you hear what he said? Hold up.
Got it. I'll keep the updates fun and avoid spamming. No tissues needed, hopefully.
No tissues needed, hopefully. Do you see how he caught that nuance? The same exact thing would happen on the phone. The same exact thing would happen on iJizzle, on Telegram, on WhatsApp, all the channels. So this is the ultimate way to communicate. This is the ultimate way to understand data. Look at all this data, son. Data king. That's what you want to be. This is what your customer profile will look like. And so here, if I'm tagged, which I am, look. So look, this is from the comments, the ad that I showed. Because I commented on that post, I'm tagged here. Why does that matter? Well, maybe in the future I want to do an email campaign or another broadcast, but I don't want it to go to everyone. Just the ultimate VIPs or the ones that really are most interested. Well, then I'm going to be able to use a filter here, either with a VIP or with this tag, and that's going to make the list smaller, but the open rate or the engagement rate or click rate, whatever, should be much higher. And so in general terms, generally speaking, that's a really good thing. So you have all of this information, guys, that is populated from Messenger automatically. Got the name. The email is something we had gotten from the comment previously in the last video. It knows my gender, knows my language, time zone. All this stuff is very important. I'm able to see custom fields. So all the information that I've gotten through the conversations and anything that I don't have, that I'm lacking, I can see. Very, very cool stuff. And I hope this was valuable for you. I think this might be a short video today. What else did we have going on? Let me just pop down here and let's see what kind of comments do we have. Let's see, who do we got? My man. Yes, that was a good point. Again, Danny, it was Your ad should be in the right language. That was a good one. What is going on? What is going on? Josh, the big homie, is in the house. Redneck music. Yeah, I knew you would like that. I knew you'd like that. This is the new. Ost was like, oh my God, he put the wrong song on. Ost is like, oh my gosh, I thought April Fool's was 2 days ago because I'm in the future. What day is this? Love the country flair. Yeah, that. So hopefully you guys saw that. I'm not all in the right order, but if you're in the Facebook group, check out the post. Maybe go give a like or a comment. Go, you know what? That would be gangster. If you go show some love to old USC and Buford, that would be fun to give them some comment love. Just don't make fun of me and without a hat and my black shirt. I was out of my element for a little bit. Anthropic Blaine's in the house. Everybody's liking the music there. Man, maybe we should play some more country. What you think, Jeff? Should we play some country, dude? President Bush. It really comes down to whatever President Bush and whatever Charles Mack say about that. They're kind of they run things around here. McNasty. Oh man. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Showed the old messenger. It showed me old message, not the current one. Showed my current. What does that mean? Showed me an old message, not the current one. Oh, maybe. I don't know. You could delete it maybe. And what I would say, Greg, what I would say is delete it and try again. Delete it. Oh, you can't try again. Let's throw the QR code on the thing. Let's do that again for anyone that missed it. It's like, yeah. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's just back it on up. And then we'll go here. Close this guy. And then we'll go here. To the flows. Oh, no, we'll go to the marketing tools. We'll go to marketing tools and let's go to our QR code. And we'll select the flow for, meta marketing messages, the flow. Generate. Don't hate, generate. So if you, what I would say, that might be a thing if, it's been like a super long time since you've messaged a business page. I think that there's some sort of connection after a year of like non-contact. You can't even, as a business page, I think up to a year you could like message manually, and beyond that, I think you can't even do that. From there's like not silly. They're good rules to have. I've never liked to say too much bad stuff about Meta, to be honest. They've helped us eat, man. They've done a lot of big things for clients of every single industry you can think of, and I've seen it myself. So the stuff works, but it works better when you know tricks like this, where you know how to make your money go further by choosing an engagement campaign at your top of funnel to understand this is going to give you a better audience at the end of the day. By the way, just a quick sidetrack. For those of you that are following the ad that we're running, this would not be something that we would ever consider. This is going to be a converting ad. Someone's going to see this ad and then boom, going to like, oh, gotta subscribe. That isn't the point. When you're thinking of a top of funnel ad, when you're looking to get a big audience that care about your stuff, you typically just kind of go broad. And so what happens is when you get those comments, which are going to be, again, weighted better, call it, or deeper, heavier than something like a like or just a click, the algorithm's going to find more people like that, is the idea. So there's lots of reasons to do it that way. Android's glitch. I see the default welcome message. Click it. Just click it and see what happens, and maybe try it again. A keyword you could do. That's a good idea. Greg's got a lot of. This is why CBB Nation is the gangster place to be, because you're going to have all the people be able to just understand, or you could do it this way, or here's a workaround, or here's a fallback. That's such a good idea. Now I will say this: this is something that I should have said up front too. Once you've worked a marketing message token as a user now, you won't be able to test that flow again. Like once you've got it, you're in. So let me explain. Here, you can still see my screen, right? Oops. I need to be able to zoom out a little bit. This will be really good for you to know. Look here. So you have chosen, here's where you'll see it. You've chosen to receive messages on this topic. I've had some funny issues with and this is on the Facebook. This is a Facebook side thing. It's not necessarily a bug, but manage like there's stop updates, mute, something's wrong. I feel like there should be some sort of visual indicator of like what it is you're actually dealing with. I feel like that's not actually revoking, or like maybe it's revoking. I don't think it's doing totally what you'd want it to do. Meta. I think you'd want to have your team look at this in a little bit, or have it indicate something that like it actually knows what the thing is, the topic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But once you have opted in one time to a specific topic, you opt in once to a topic, you can't opt in again and get that notification. So watch. What I mean by that is originally when we sent our deal here, we got our deal here. Once it sends you updates, we sent this to our, so we scanned the code and this is what we got. We clicked get updates. This basically means a token has been dropped from Meta onto your account to allow you to receive these messages. Otherwise, they're not able to be sent. And we get this all set. Right. So I'm going to not be able to, I'm not going to be able to see this message, this image, once I hit get updates for the second time, because I'm already in that list. I'll show you. It's a good thing to maybe talk about. So here's the deal, right? Where it said, thanks for your deal or whatever. Where did I say that? Here it goes. This is where I said it. Do I see a timestamp anywhere? This is where we scan the code, click get updates. Now we're opted into this topic. And the way it worked before is because I had a different topic I was testing before I got online with you guys. But you only do it one time. So then we got this message. Thanks, Ryan, you're a VIP now. And this was the broadcast. That's the flow. Now, if I go here again and hit preview, I'll get this message. But whenever I click on this, get updates, I'm not going to get this message because I'm already subscribed to this topic. All right. Now here, I'll prove it. I'll show you option 2. And maybe you guys that had a hard time can try to get it if you want. Option 2. Again, we'll do Messenger. I'll do it fast this time. Notification requests. We'll add a new one. We'll just call this option 2. Yep, continue. I'm not going to do an image this time. I'm just going to say tap below to get our updates. All right. So then what'll happen here is you'll click it and I'll say, thanks, you're all set. Thanks, you are all set to get updated. Okay, so this will be a super simple one. Okay, so let's do this again. The goal here is you're gonna see here. Let's look at it one more time. I'm gonna show you. So this is the original one. I'm gonna preview it. I'll see it come through. I'm gonna click get updates, and I'm not gonna receive the second message because I've already been opted in. Facebook won't let me get it twice because I've already got the token attached. All right, so then I'm gonna go to the new one we just made, option number 2. And the difference here is, aside, I'm not gonna have an image necessarily. I'm just gonna have tap below to get the updates. It's gonna be a button. I will get the second message. I guess just to make it even Steven, we'll do it. We'll use this message instead. Okay. So I will, in this case, I'll just use the QR code just to test it myself again. This basically just proves that iPhones are more better. I said all Androids out there. Just kidding. It's gonna be more than half of CBB Nation is gonna hate me for that one. Totally just kidding. And Wendy has your back. So I'm gonna use my own camera here and scan this bad boy. Skirt. And I see it's gonna pop up. Bam. Bam. Right. And again, what we're testing here specifically is as soon as I click on get updates, whereas previously, because I've already subscribed, I didn't get the second follow-up message after the first time, and it's impossible to get it again because I'm already have the token. This is a new flow, so when I click this button, unless I'm lying, it's going to give me the next message to say you're going to be all good for the updates. I clicked it. It looks like it's working. Bam, you're all good for the updates. You're not fired yet. All right. And so the topic again, it says here, you've chosen to receive messages on this topic. This is what we wrote. Tap below to get our updates. You get it? In this case, get updates was the same button, but it might not always be the same. Keep that in mind. So hopefully that worked for you. If it did not, what I will do is this, because this is another awesome feature that you can hopefully enjoy. All right, what I'll do is I'm going to say for the meta marketing messages, the original one, the OG, I'm going to get a published link. I got the published link here. And what I'll do is I'll drop it right in the YouTube comments. So tell me if you think that will work. If the new one worked, awesome. We'll try hey, Greg, I'm glad it didn't. Well, I'm not glad it didn't work. I hate that it didn't work, Greg. But what I would like you to do, Greg, please, Mr. Bush, if you can, try that link. Because that is the ref link to the flow itself, and that should take you right to it. And one thing that I've seen is it's not the same thing to take that link and drop it right into your browser in certain devices as it would be to, like, say, like the way I have to test things every way possible. But one surefire way on like almost all devices, you'll have a really high success rate of any ref link working well for IG or Messenger is going to be to put it on like a notepad app. Paste it there, and you'll see that it's an active hyperlink, and you click it. That's usually the ticket. One thing to think, oh, you know what, Greg? One thing to think about is this. Make sure that worked. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, the link worked. Fire. See, there's always a way, baby. There's always a way in the nation. And these are good things to understand. You know, back in the NFC, like what for me, it was like an amazing just discovery, which I thought about showing you guys a trick on that tonight, but we'll be done early tonight. We're done kind of now. That works. See, look, you got all the backups, and the link is the same. So it's interesting. Back in the NFC days, one of the things that we always had to be aware of is you had to have that QR code and the NFC. Even though the whole premise of our original app was tap the table to, hover your phone over the NFC tag and be able to order the food through Messenger. That was the original premise, fastest, easiest way to order things online through Facebook or social media in general. In the case that the phone didn't come equipped with NFC yet, because it was so early in the day, you had to have that QR code. And so we were covering, call it 98, 99% of every person on the planet that has a phone. At this point, I think all phones are equipped with NFC. If you have Google Pay or NFC or Apple Pay, which all phones do, you've got NFC. The link worked. Awesome. So you always want to have just a multitude of ways to win. And again, we could make this the comment tool. Currently, we have the what's going on here. Where's our stuff? Let's go to our page. View profile. So currently, we have a comment tool running on all posts, but this is the one that's going to like run an image. What's my image again? That's my wife. He didn't even let's screw this guy. Just get his wife on there. Wendy's was really good too. So like our comment tool on this specific post is generating an image. I'm almost certain we could have the comment tool run with the OTN. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to necessarily. We should try it. Maybe not tonight though. That's our ChatGPT cover. Didn't get any likes. That's going to be something I think to really watch for too. I think that for the time being, you're still going to have to put some good effort into making something great if you want to have something great on social to be really seen. And it's going to be tougher now. I think that's what it'll be tougher for some. But we're playing like when I say tougher, and I'm talking about people like us, we're talking about the top 1% of the 1%. Like the rest are not, they're not prepared. But your job is to prepare people and help them understand and work their way through this AI world and save money and make money. And in the process, you're going to make a ton. And you're going to be able to have a lot more time. That's the goal. All right, cool. Kim Possible. Yes, we used to give Greg's a wealth of knowledge, by the way. I love talking to him. We used to give QR codes, and if it didn't fire, we used to keywords. Yeah. Luckily, we might do an advanced keywords day one day where you can use AI, your system prompt, your agents. You can use AI to make the exact same things happen as you could traditional keywords, rule-based keywords with AI just writing your prompt. You gotta be gangsta, but you can do it. You could do it, Greg. Jose can do it. The AI king of PR, Puerto Rico. All right, guys. I think that's it. We got out an early session today. If you did subscribe, that'll be great. You'll get a message. Maybe it might be too early for some of you guys. I'll send a message maybe the night before Wednesday of next week, so you'll be reminded for the podcast with Professor Barth from USCB. Super awesome dude, and thanks again for the university for having me talk to you guys on Monday. It was really fun. And thank you, UCBB Nation, for always hanging out with us. And I hope this was helpful, valuable. Your clients will love this. If you're running Messenger for them already, this is the sauce. If you're not using this, man, you just leveled up the game. This is a super valuable feature. If you're sending text messages or emails already, there's another channel. It's a really dynamic, awesome channel. It costs you nada, zilch, nothing. And it's great. And Charles just got a birthday message. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace.